But breaking news, former Vice President Joe Biden reportedly running for president. He'll make an announcement on Wednesday. This is according to The Atlantic, but there's been much discussion that Biden would indeed declare after Easter. Joining the conversation all morning long, CFRA investment strategist Lindsey Bell, former White House communications director and Skybridge Capital founder Anthony Scaramucci, and Republican strategist and former White House correspondent Ronica Cleary. Welcome one and all.
Good morning.
Mr. Scaramucci, talk to me about Happy Easter and a blessed Passover to everybody.
Passover, yeah.
So talk to me about Joe Biden. Does he have a shot?
Look, I mean, I think he's the nominee. I mean, I get everything wrong, so don't go by me. But I think he's the nominee because he's got the highest name recognition. He'll be able to galvanize a lot of fundraising around him. And I think that they want to beat the president. And they probably think that he would be the guy who has those blue-collar roots and that orientation to potentially beat the president. But I think it'd be tough to beat the president. So.
But him being part of the establishment, does that set the tone against him?
Well, yeah. So I said that to Jesse Waters on a show a few weeks ago. I said he's male, he's pale, and he's stale. And that's like a really bad combination in the Democratic Party right now. Well, you can laugh at that, Dagan. You know, I know you want to laugh at that.
Do you think that behind him are the issues of the he's touchy.
Stuff?
Well, it's not crazy. It's not crazy if you're Italian or Southern. Look, so I think that maybe we understand that.
Between Beto O'Rourke's hand movements and Joe's creepiness, I mean, it's going to be an interesting, like the Addams Family nominee committee. But here's the thing, okay? I don't think that's the issue. He's got an issue with the Ukrainians, and he's got an issue dealing with his children that he's going to have to address as it relates to his power and influence in Washington, and how did that affect his family? So I think that's going to be a bigger issue than the touchy, creepy issue.
I think the creepy Joe Biden, if that's the biggest problem that he has to overcome, I think that's an advantage for him. But, you know, you said that they want to win. The Democrats, I'm assuming that's what you meant, they did put forth Hillary Clinton in 2016, who I think we all can agree was not a great candidate. And so we've got this pool of 20 Democrats in this race. I don't know that necessarily the person who is most likely to put up a good fight against the president is going to be the winner. But when you have people like Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders who have sort of been through the run of what the media will do to you when you're running for president, we've seen a lot of their dirty laundry. And that, I think, will be to their advantage because maybe they'll be the candidates who can talk about issues and winning this election.
Pete Buttigieg, he's a comer. He's moving on up.
Okay, he hasn't survived the media shotgun, proverbial metaphorical blast yet, right? So they haven't blown the doors off him yet. Joe Biden's had the doors blown off him. The president gets the doors blown off him every day. So right now they're raising him up and they're lifting him and they're allowing him to speak, and you know they've got the choir and the harps playing behind him and all that sort of stuff. But he hasn't survived the shotgun blast yet.
He also doesn't have a lot of substance behind him as far as policy goes, and I think people want to hear a lot more about that from him.
Secret weapon is always the spouse, though, and his husband is a secret weapon, and not so secret weapon. Very charming.
He's also a very good communicator. I mean, the guys. Look, Mayor Pete is a very good communicator. So I'm not writing him off. I'm just saying we have to see what happens to him after he goes through that media washer machine, if you will.
Right. Let's turn to the Mueller report. I'm dying to know what you think about